Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, June 24th. Well, interesting day as we talked about in the advanced video. Some interesting fundamentals that did come out. Gave us a little bit of movement in these markets. If you haven't looked at these videos before, the green line represents a buy level, red line represents a sell level. A dashed line means it's something that happened earlier in the week. And you can go back at dangramza.com and you can go back 10 years. You can see how these lines will change over time as something has happened. So from this buy level, you would see over time that market red line was moving up. And that would represent a sell level. These are not buy and sell recommendations. But the idea is just to give you a information I'd like to share with you that I hope you find helpful for your own trading strategy. The dollar value, these are daily charts that we're looking at. So this is called a swing trade is the concept. Now you can see here on Friday it traded just a little bit below that sell level, but it closed up above it. So it closed underwater. It was at a loss when it closed. Now the dollar difference from the buy level to the sell level, in case you're not familiar with this market, is $7,250 a contract. Same idea over here in the NASDAQ market. This dollar difference between the buy and sell level is $4,480 a contract. And when we take a look at the Dow, it's trying to work its way higher, but it took a breath on Friday. If we look at what happened here with the Russell, the mid-cap to small-cap type indices, the difference between that sell level to that buy level in that market is $100 a contract. It's bouncy and it wants to go higher. There's the euro, also a market stopping to catch its breath. Can the dollar get weaker? That's what that implies. I don't see a reason to be a buyer at that point though. Let's take a look at the Swissy. A dollar difference between the sell and buy level in that market is $300 a contract. And further movement to the downside, I think we need to be cautious. The same thing holds true for Mr. Yen. The yen is at significant lows. It's really cheap. 30-some year lows is what you're looking at. That's where we are, actually below that. Dollar difference between that sell and buy level is $125 a contract. In the Aussie dollar on Friday, it traded below its sell level. That dollar difference is $170 a contract. That implies a potential for a push to the upside. The British pound, the difference between the sell and that lower buy level in that market is $168.75. If we take a look at the Canadian dollar, that difference there is $100 a contract. It is struggling as it's trying to move higher. It's a market that seems like it's running out of energy. So be cautious there if you're on the long side. Bitcoin, it's trying to figure out what it should be doing. It's very neutral here. I'm looking for a sideways move. The dollar difference between the sell and buy level in that market is $4,700 a contract. Well, in the 10-year notes, it traded below its sell level. The dollar difference in that market, $1,156.25. Look for a sideways move. And in the 30-year bonds, I feel the same way. Sideways move. The dollar difference here, just to give you that as a reference, is $2,312.50. Let's talk about gold. You know, so many people are looking for a rally in this market. I don't think there's the fundamental support that this market needs right now for that. Dollar difference from the sell to the buy level, it kind of fell out of bed on Friday, is $1,000 a contract. Don't look for a big move down in gold or in silver. Dollar difference here between that sell and buy level is $1,600 a contract. And in our friend Mr. Copper, dollar difference between the sell to that buy level is $250 a contract. Well, crude oil, it's slowing down. Is it a change in direction? It's 50-50. And over here in nat gas, we have a lot of it available, but watch what's happening with weather. We use a third of the natural gas supply to produce electricity, and we produce more electricity with nat gas than we do with coal, for example. Well, this difference is $1,500 a contract. It may be slowing down and getting ready for a rally. Same thing for beans. They're cheap, but we haven't seen fundamental support. In corn, this dollar difference in that market is $100 a contract. Further movement to the downside is expected, but this is a level where we found buyers before. And in the wheat market, we've got fundamentals globally that we're just not seeing signs of evidence that buyers need to come into this market. This is the right level where they could. So if you're on the short side, be careful. Well, those are my thoughts for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Look forward to being with you again on Monday. And in the meantime, take care.